We have to prepare for a more angry world, and how to prepare.
Hey there, I am Cogito. Do you know what the greatest fear of every government is? It's not the economy collapsing. Not even foreign threats. The answer might surprise you. It's the fear of their own people rising up and overthrowing them. After all, it's the people who give their government power, and it's the people who take it away. But how does government prevent this? By ensuring that the people have fewer and fewer means to defend themselves. Take away their ability to resist, like, say, their guns, and you take away their power. You've seen it before. Governments claiming that taking away certain freedoms is for the good of the people. And sure enough, some will believe it, while others will hold on to their freedoms with everything they've got. Now think about this. Between someone who willingly gives up their rights and someone who resists, who do you think is more likely to push back against further government control? The one who resists, right? Now, before we dive into why countries are opening their borders to illegal immigrants, we first need to ask, who really is the government? Is it the people you vote for? Or could it be something much bigger? Something more permanent? Have you ever wondered why politicians would pass a law that might harm them in the future? Now think, why would anyone in a position of power today support censorship laws that might affect they and their families tomorrow? The answer is simple. The government isn't the person you voted for. It's a perpetual system that doesn't change no matter if you vote red or blue. It's a powerful network that controls everything from banking to the Federal Reserve. The people behind the curtains who never change. So why are these governments letting illegal immigrants flood their countries? Let's go back to the person who refused to give up their rights to own a gun. His name is Cogito. You can call him Cogito. Cogito is a major obstacle to this eternal government's plan for complete control. For years, they have crafted stories of existential threats to justify taking away more and more freedoms. After 9/11, the US passed the Patriot Act, expanding surveillance powers. During the COVID-19 pandemic, governments around the world implemented lockdowns and digital tracking, all in the name of public safety. But with every crisis, they chipped away personal freedoms. But this isn't just about controlling one race or one group. This is about controlling everyone, about subduing humanity itself. Here is where it gets interesting. The influx of illegal immigrants is part of this strategy. When essential workers like truckers stop working in protest, who do you think the government will turn to? Illegal immigrants who are just trying to survive will do whatever it takes to stay afloat. They'll comply with any law, any rule, just to keep working. So while Cogito is out there boycotting and fighting for his freedom, the immigrants will keep the wheel of the economy turning, no questions asked. And until technology and AI can replace human workers entirely, the government needs a compliant workforce. Eventually, dissenting voices like Cogito's can be silenced, quarantined under the guise of another emergency without disrupting the country's operations. And if the rest of the country is still getting by, they won't feel the need to join Cogito in his protest, even if they agree with his cause. So the open border policy isn't about compassion, nor is it about replacing a race with another. It's about replacing resistance with compliance, destroying the power of the people by systematically eliminating those who would dare to stand up and replacing them with those who won't. And the shocking part, these new workers don't even realize they are pawns in a much larger, much darker game of chess.